What is going on, peoples? B Monstrosity here, and I'm about to show you my card collection from Forza 5. I'm loving this fucking game, and for those of you that watch my content for COD, it's just it's getting old, man. I'm just burnt out on it right now. I got the Xbox One, and I've been playing it on the Xbox One, but it is better, yes, but still, just burnt out on it, man. You used to be able to run around in COD and have fun, and it's just not that way anymore. You got to take it all, strategic and shit, and that's not the reason I play COD. I play COD to have fun, and I'm not having fun. But, however, Forza 5 is fun as shit. I'm showing you in the background here a few of my cars that I went ahead and hooked up, really, in racing games. I prefer to, I spend more time customizing my cars than I do actually racing. But Daron said that he had a picture of a Lamborghini Countach on his wall. Well, I used to have a picture of this car on my wall, the Ferrari F40. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it was like the first production car to break the 200 mile an hour sound barrier. Don't quote me on that, but fucking gorgeous car. Of course, this is from back in the day. This doesn't really compete with the lines and shit of today's day and time. But some simple rims on it. I like blacked out rims. I like basically a cross between elegance and badassness. That's basically my cars. But you'll be able to see them here. I love these things. My little Corvette. I think the rims really make this color pop right here. But you tell me. If this ain't your style, then tell me. I know that Daron and Macca Macca can pretty much beat the shit out of my lap times at the moment. But I know damn well he ain't got as nice a cars that I do. Look at this shit. Look at that. It's fucking gorgeous. Gorgeous. Me and Daron, Daron beats a lot of my lap times. But as soon as I actually put the foot down, as soon as I actually get my grind on, then I'm a murk the shit out of his lap times. Just watch. Right now I'm busy playing the shit out of the single player mode, and I've been dominating that shit. The actual series I beat. Let's see, that's 8, 16, like 17 or 18 of them already. And I'm talking about going all the way through, getting gold and everything, the bonus levels and everything. And you might be asking, well, Bmon, where's the racing at? Well, one of the first days that I started racing, I sat down and I did like 4 or 5 live comms. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be cool. I could upload these periodically. But I go back and listen to them, and the EQ is off as far as the sound goes. The actual game sound is loud as fuck, and you couldn't hear a damn word I said. So I'm going to fix that, and then sometime throughout the course of this week, I'm going to do some more live commentaries, playing some Forza, which is good too, because, that was like the first day that I started playing this game. So my laps were looking sloppy as fuck. So I've started to rediscover the different tracks, because those tracks are in real life, and so they've been in several games before this. Speaking of several games, I've been a racing game fan for the longest. I think it started back in the Atari days with the little fucking F1 car, and like bloop 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 bloop. Then it moved on to F-Zero. Then it went into Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo changed every fucking thing. It was like, holy shit, look at all these cars. But they didn't really have that much of customization back then. And then Gran Turismo 2, you had a little bit of customization. Gran Turismo 3 was fucking insane. It came with 2 fucking discs. They were like, we got so much shit, you can't even fit it on one goddamn disc. But then kept on moving along. Of course, I played Need for Speed, but if you're a huge Need for Speed fan and you're not sure about this game is a shit ton harder. I mean, it is a racing simulator, so it will take a lot of getting used to. This is definitely not an arcade racer. So basically, you got your Need for Speed or arcade racers, a lot more lenient as far as controls and handling and whatnot. Then you have your simulation racers like this and Gran Turismo, and you actually have to ride the fine line on the laps, and you have to be careful on your acceleration and your braking, or else you will slide all over the motherfucking place. I love this Corvette right here, 67 454, so much fun to drive. Now you won't see my cars like this. If you see my Drivatar, I don't know if it even puts your cars in for the Drivatar. I'm not sure about that, but when you upscale the rims and shit, when you put 20s on, it downgrades. Well, it upgrades the number of your car as far as the class that you're in, but it also downgrades your driving ability a little bit. So you generally won't find my cars looking like this on the track, because they are souped up for maximum speed and maximum handling. And yes, children are going crazy in the background, but it is all good. But yeah, that's a fucking gorgeous piece of machinery. I'd love to own one in real life. And then one of my favorite, maybe my favorite car in my collection right now, the Testarossa from back in the fucking 80s. I think the rims just set this car off. 20s on any car, it's pretty much a good thing. Yeah, it's great. But the black, you don't see this car in black very often. God damn, that thing is gorgeous. Man, put it on my Christmas list. That's all I got to say. Anyways, so yeah, and then I played some Grid. Grid was just about as hard of a game as this. I about beat the shit out of Grid. I think I only had like one more series left out of it. But along with Gran Turismo and shit, I think Gran Turismo 2 or Gran Turismo 3, I about beat the whole goddamn game. I just get, it's like crack. It's kind of like COD, to where you start off and then you want to go through all the prestiges. Well, I'm pretty much that way with racing games. I want to beat every goddamn thing, and then by the time you beat everything, then you get really accustomed to the tracks and whatnot, and you can start knocking out lap times and shit. Speaking of which, after I knock out the single player, I'm gonna be going into Rivals and just tearing up Daron and Macus lap times. So be on the lookout for that shit. But this is B Monstrosity, and I will be back soon, because I will be recording live commentaries of me racing, and you'll be able to see some of these cars in action. I will see you motherfuckers in. I'm going to go out on the Formula 1 note, although the Elise is better. I've discovered that. But, $3 fucking million, holy shit!